What if I told you that 2025 might just be the best year ever to become a doctor in Australia? And no, this isn't a hype. This is official. It's backed directly by the Australian federal budget of 2025-2026. Hello and welcome back to the channel. Let's dive in. Here's what just been announced in Australia. A $644 million healthcare investment to fix workforce shortages and boost access. 50 new Medicare Urgent Care Clinics opening across every state and territory. 400 new GP training positions, the biggest expansion in Australian history. Paid study and parental leave for GP trainees, a first of its kind benefit. And a target of 2,000 plus GPs entering training every year by 2028. Plus, a nationwide effort to hire more junior doctors and specialists, especially in regional Australia. If you are an international medical graduate wondering if this is your year, it might just be your best window to break into the Australian medical system. Now, let's talk about what's really going on and how you can take the next step in 2025. So, what is happening in Australian healthcare system? To understand why this matters so much right now, we need to zoom out for a second. Australia is currently facing a critical healthcare workforce shortage, particularly in regional hospitals, primary care clinics and emergency settings. And here are the numbers that you need to know. Australia needs over 100,000 new healthcare workers by 2025. Here's what the Australian federal budget of 2025-26 confirms. 50 new Medicare Urgent Care Clinics, bringing the nationwide total to 137 clinics will be opened. Over 1.3 million patient visits have already been recorded in existing urgent care centers, easing emergency departments and showing demand. And also 400 new GP training places added, with over 2,000 GPs entering training each year by 2028. Incentivized salaries and paid leave for junior doctors entering general practice. Also, there's a 12% increase in federal hospital funding up to a record of $33.9 billion in 2025-2026. And also there are extra funding to cut ER wait times, reduce hospital queues and increase job capacity. So what does this mean? More clinics means more supervised jobs. More GP training seats means better chances for IMGs like you to enter a stable specialty. And more funding means more RMO and registrar vacancies across hospitals. This is not just a budget, it's a signal that now is the moment Australia is opening its doors wider than ever for IMG. And if you have been on the fence, this might be your chance. I'm an IMG. How does this help me? Here's the deal. Australia's pathway for IMGs is very straightforward. Through the standard pathway via the AMC exams, but clearing the exams is only half the battle. The real challenge is landing a supervised job, which you need to get full registration. This new budget could be a game changer for international doctors preparing for the AMC pathway just like you. With 50 new urgent care clinics coming up, there's a strong possibility of more supervised roles like RMO and GP registrar positions. The largest ever GP training expansion opens up more seats, which could create additional entry points for IMGs seeking general registration and permanent residency. Overall, these developments signal growing flexibility and momentum in Australia's healthcare system, especially for early career doctors. While exact job numbers aren't confirmed yet, the direction is clear. Australia is investing in growth, and ideally, IMGs would be a part of that conversation. And if you are aiming to become a GP in Australia, consider the pesky pathway. After clearing AMC Part 1 and getting a GP job offer, you can apply for pesky, an online interview with Australian GPs assessing your readiness for real-world practice. Pesky lets you skip AMC clinicals and apply for limited registration if you pass, and it generally has a higher pass rate than AMC clinicals. After 1 year of supervised GP work, you can apply for general registration with AFRA. From there, pursue fellowship through RACGP or ACRRM to become a specialist GP in Australia. And if you are still figuring out the process, here's how the AMC pathway actually works to become a doctor in Australia. So, the step 1 is you need to start by verifying your MBBS degree through EPIC. This confirms your medical qualification. Now coming to step 2, set up your AMC portfolio. It's key for standing out in job applications and future training roles. Step 3 would be to take the AMC Part 1 or the AMC MCQ exam, and the best part, you can do this from your home country. Coming to step 4, you need to clear the English test either through OET, PTE, IELTS or TOEFL. And step 5 would be to fly to Australia to take the AMC Part 2 or the clinical exam. This one is in person in Australia, in Melbourne. And step 6, once you pass, you apply for provisional registration with AFRA and land a 1-year supervised job like an RMO or a GP registrar. Step 7, after your performance is assessed, you are granted general AFRA registration. Step 8, from there you can apply for permanent residency in Australia and even enter specialist training. This pathway is streamlined and IMG friendly. And remember, there's no cap on how many times you can attempt the AMC MCQ exam. Now let's talk outcomes. What does life actually look like once you become a doctor in Australia? Once you become a doctor in Australia, you can expect rupees 43 to 57 lakhs per year as a junior doctor or RMO, rupees 49 to 74 lakhs per year as a registrar, and rupees 82 lakhs to 1.6 crores per year as a GP, rupees 1.1 to 2.4 crores per year as a consultant depending on specialty. Now full-time work is around 38 hours per week with 4 to 6 weeks of annual leave and 20 plus days of study leave. This system offers strong professional support, public healthcare access and good living standards for IMG starting out. This isn't just about work. It's about building a life that's healthy, balanced and fulfilling. So if there's ever been a moment to get serious about your Australian dream, this is it. You can comment AMC below if you want our help in getting started. And don't forget to like, share and subscribe, because this isn't just a career, it's your chance to transform your future. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.